that you love me without the lie. There's nothing you can hide, nothing you can disguise. Just lying to my face like it's okay.
Hey y'all, it's your girl Journey. Welcome back to my channel. Just the lighting out. Bear with me. Stay with me. Okay. We almost got it. Hold on. Hey, there we go. Alright, so I just did a get ready with me. I'm getting ready to go on a date. I haven't dated in so long. I'm taking it slow. This is what I'm wearing, a cute little wraparound. I got my little dress on. It has a high slit with my heels, so cute. And I'm gonna carry my bag. The last thing that I need to do is paint my nails, y'all. That's just me. I like my nails to be painted, and I just do it last because I'm taking the Uber there. If it goes well, I'll probably still take an Uber back, honestly, because you just don't trust people. But oh no, I got nail polish on my damn clothes. All right, we just gonna have to hide that because I'm not changing my outfit. Anyways, I haven't done like a little vlog or like a sit down video in a little minute, so I just want to come and catch up with y'all. I've done, you know, little life updates and stuff like that, get ready with me, and different type of videos, but I really just want to sit down and talk with y'all and really catch up because I have so many things coming up. But the first thing that I definitely want to talk about, really just the topic of this video, is navigating friendships and just like growing apart or just doing your own thing or whatever the case may be. I'm just in a really interesting space when it comes to a lot of my friendships, where sometimes when you haven't been in communication or been around, you know, friends for a while, whoever it may be, it could be one friend, the whole friend, the friend group, the sister circle, whatever the case, sometimes when that happens, you don't feel as close to that person. And when you don't feel close to a person, sometimes you have to reestablish trust. And I feel like for me, like a lot of my friendships have been based off of like proximity, like, oh, we go to the same school, or we're in the same class, or we're on the same cheer team, or we go to the same church or whatever. And I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing, but I think because a lot of my friendships just started because of proximity versus common interest or just like genuine connections, it's hard as we get older to feel like it's not like a surface level friendship. Like sometimes it feels like you're just friends with somebody because you've known them for a long time, or you're just friends with somebody so that you have people to invite to, you know, social things or to fill up the room. But at the end of the day, like if you just really think about it, it's like, would I invite this person to my wedding? And that doesn't mean you can't be friends with them if you wouldn't, but when you think about just like how much time, energy, and focus you're actually investing into your friendships and like pouring, you know, back into them the way that they pour into you, it really makes you start putting things in perspective and like start reflecting on those friendships and saying like, is this friendship worth keeping? Are we even still in friendship status? And I'm not saying this for like, if you and your friend have a habit, because life happens. A lot of my friends are parents, married, spouses, caretakers, career women, like it's just a whole range. So I'm not talking about if, you know, life is happening and y'all can only catch up certain times of the year. I'm more sort of talking about y'all just never hang out, or y'all just never talk, or they only pop up when it's convenient, or to like, you know, get in your business. And see, for me, that's where the problem comes, when I feel like you only want to be in my business. Like you don't come around for nothing else. We don't never do nothing together. We barely talk. But when we do talk, all you want to know about is my business. And I'm not talking about how are you doing in life. I'm talking about juicy tea. And I think that's okay to an extent if that's the relationship you have. But it just starts to feel like really messy. So needless to say, I am working on myself, working on letting go of childish ways, working on just better communication and being better in my friendships and relationships, even like with my family, and just really reflecting on how can I improve as a person. Like, not worried about what anybody else is doing or how they do things. What can I do better? And I just realized, like, I always say like, oh, I don't hold grudges. But I didn't realize that if you are like not necessarily harboring resentment, but if there's just like this underlying feeling or this underlying issue that you kind of just won't speak about, you probably holding a grudge. And I didn't realize that that is what I was doing. And it's not fair to my friend, if that's what we're gonna call each other. It's not fair to my friend for me to act that way or have that energy towards them, and they have no idea. And they're thinking they're doing something wrong, or they're thinking, you know, they offended me, or they, you know, they're just thinking all these things. It's not fair for me to sit there and allow them to hold that space or hold those feelings without me properly communicating that to them. And so I realized that, like I said, I'm working on myself. I realized that, and I was like, you know what, I gotta do better. I need to have a conversation. Gotta put our big girl panties on. It's time. Like, we are out of middle school, we're out of high school, we're past, you know, freshman year of college. We are grown women now. It's time to act like it. And it starts with me being able to express myself and communicate things. And I think the reason that I hesitated to communicate is because I do care about my friends, and I do care about their feelings, and I do check myself, like, am I being too judgmental? Am I being too hard? Am I holding a double standard? Like, is this gonna offend them, me telling them? Because I do know that in the past people have said that I can be very harsh with my words. And so for the very longest time, I have been working on my tone. I've been working on my delivery. I've been working on being more gentle and gracious with people, and understanding that honestly, when you're holding a grudge, you're kind of holding on to like a little bit of pain. And sometimes when you expressing that pain, it can make you lash out at that person, and it can just seem like you're being mean-spirited, or you're trying to tear them down or be negative. And that's just simply not the case. Like, that's not what I'm trying to do. I am trying to find middle ground. I'm trying to see, can we proceed with this friendship despite this issue? Is this going to be an ongoing issue? Are we going to be able to pick up from here? And I just feel like with this particular friend, we have not got the opportunity to really ever, and it's like that like with a lot of my friends, so that's why I'm changing, but we haven't got the opportunity to really just sit down, have a heart to heart, and hash out some real stuff. Like, I think sometimes it's easy for people to come around when it has already been surface level and kind of fish for tea, because it's just like, okay, well, what else can we talk about? I'm guarded, if I'm just being honest. Like, I'm guarded. I have not allowed myself to be as vulnerable with my friends as I could be. I'm working on being more transparent, but I'm also cautious not to trauma dump. And so I want to create a space for us to be able to communicate and to be able to really, you know, dive in on these issues and see, how can we fix this? How can we move forward? Because I am a believer in good friends come far and few in between. So it's not good to just dispose of people, like make people feel disposable or just discard them. But I didn't even realize that by putting a wedge between us and putting distance, that's what I was already communicating. So I do owe my friend an apology. We already apologized to each other for that, but I do owe them an apology for that part, when I could have literally just spoke up about what happened and why I feel the way that I do about it. But at the same time, what I realize is that like we're all grown, and what somebody else does, especially if it's not none of my business, what somebody else does honestly does not have a direct impact on me. But I realized that there is a conflict with my core values, and I don't think that just because you're friends that all of your core values have to align. But I think that I just think that we gonna have to talk about it. That's the best way I can put it. We're gonna have to talk about it. We're gonna have to really sit down and just come to a kumbaya and come to an understanding, because right now the way that I'm feeling, I don't want to kumbaya. Like I don't want to come back together. Like I want to be honest and forthcoming in the way that I feel, so that they understand why I have been the way that I have been. But at the same time, I want to be fair to another human. Like, who am I to judge somebody else for what they're doing? But I can't lie and say that what they're doing is not even that it rubbed me the wrong way. I just completely do not agree with it. And like I said, I don't have to agree with everything, and you don't have to agree with everything to be friends with someone. But when I start questioning core values and ethics and morals, like I feel like you are a reflection of the people around you, and some things I just do not want to be associated with. Like I'm just being honest. I don't think I'm a saint. I don't think I'm perfect. I have made my mistakes, and I probably have done things that are questionable to other people, and I've received a lot of grace. I also keep my mouth shut. I don't tell all my business, even to my friends or my families. But at the same time, I'm growing as a person and just learning more and evolving, and I want to be better. I always just thought that I was just like the best friend, the best girlfriend, the best daughter, the best sister, the best everything. But I had to realize, like, I'm only looking at it from one perspective. And I also learned that I'm the main character in my own story, in my own life, but I'm not the main character in everybody else's. And so how I feel about how I show up for other people might not be how they feel or how they even view it or see it. So I'm being more sensitive to that fact. I definitely just wanted to reflect on it and come share and come see, like, what are y'all thoughts on it when it comes to like friendships and growing apart. Do you think it's possible for you to remain friends or continue to build a friendship with somebody that has done something that you completely are against? Or do you think that that's their life and you have your life, and what they do doesn't impact you, and you can just take that person for who they are? I'm really stuck in the middle. Like, I'm really at a crossroads with this, and this has been ongoing for a year and a half. I'm finally just ready to put it all to rest and move forward. Like, I don't like having this feeling sitting inside of me. Like, it's something that we need to address. There's an elephant in the room, and because they're completely oblivious or clueless to what I'm feeling or what it's about, it's up to me to speak up about it. And I feel like that's just part of friendship. Like, that's part of friendship and sisterhood, being able to have real, raw, transparent conversations, mature conversations, and just see how we can move forward from there. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm done with my nails. I just did one coat because I wanted to dry fast, and I do have to get ready to go soon. So I will see y'all in the next video. Thank y'all for joining me. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next one.
You need to chill on me with all the lies. There's nothing you can hide, nothing you can disguise. Lying to my face like it's okay, but this ain't the time, this ain't the place.